At Vibra Finance, we seek out the hidden gems in cryptocurrency. We will tailor your portfolio to work for you. Are you ready to transition your investments from traditional markets to cryptocurrency? Are your coins staked and earning interest? Are you overwhelmed with all the jargon in crypto? Is your portfolio underperforming and you want to reposition into consistent winning blue chip coins and viable projects? Do you feel like you missed out on DeFi, Metaverse, and NFTs? Here at Vibra Finance, we provide you with the data, skills, and tools you need to stay on top of the digital asset market. Vibra Finance. We are the future of crypto.
Good morning, everybody. Welcome on this beautiful Tuesday morning. Got some news to cover. A couple things popped up. You know, this crypto world never sleeps 24/7. You know, you want to take a break because there's so much going on that you feel like you start missing everything. And man, so lots to get into. You know, literally right as I was getting the stream ready, looking on Twitter. You know, follow us if you don't. Vibra Finance. Definitely starting to use it more often. I'm not the best with social media, but definitely am posting more on there, and will be for sure keeping up with that. So follow us on there. Check the bubbles today. All right. Some green, not bad. Anchor, that's the one I wanted to talk about. Huge partnership with Microsoft. Actually sold my bag of Anchor. You know, it was a coin that Facing Reality and I bought way back in 2020 and helped at maybe a penny, just under, I want to say, around there. And sold it last bull run, and I was gonna rebuy the dip, but I thought that they had gotten hacked or there was an issue with their staking. I forget what it was, but there was FUD, and you can't catch them all. So it's nice to see, though, you know, green pumps, partnerships, Microsoft, Anchor, you know, that's what we want to see. You know, let me see if I can just find it on here real quick. I literally saw it the second I came on here. Here we go, right here. Microsoft partners with Web3 infrastructure company Anchor to offer blockchain node services on Azure's marketplace, letting users deploy smart contracts and more. So more partnerships with big tech, metaverse, Web3. You know, this is what we want to see. You know, Microsoft, I know they're partners with Ubisoft too, so they have access to crypto indirectly. You know, the big companies aren't coming out and saying, yeah, we own crypto, rah, 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 but indirectly through other companies, through purchases, they're gaining exposure. And as the laws start to change, they will definitely start, I think, directly having exposure. If they don't behind the scenes right now, they'll come public with it. So this was a hilarious article. What's up, Tin Top? Hope all is well, my man. Appreciate the support. Just a hilarious FUD article. If you bought Bitcoin after 2015, you've likely lost money from the Bank of International Settlements. This is pretty funny, man. I just love seeing this stuff. You know, the only investors making money from buying Bitcoin are the whales and pro traders. And if you bought cryptocurrency after 2015, you probably lost money. That's according to a new report from the BS, actually, which claims that more sophisticated investors in the crypto market have done well for themselves over the last 7 years, but retail investors have generally lost out. Well, how's that for hexagons? You know, I would say the average hexagon has done pretty well. You know, if you got into hex early, you got potentially Uniswap airdrop, a 1-inch airdrop. We had our Ampleforth airdrop, our Pulse Doge airdrop. We are minting our Hedron for free. Communist. Man, I know I'm forgetting some. There's been so many airdrops, and there will be more to come. So if you know what you're doing and you're in the right place early, there's no reason why you shouldn't be on the right side of this. but this just makes me bullish in general. When they come out and they basically shout out Rags, Terra at its peak was one of the biggest blockchains in the space with a market cap of over 30 billion until it collapsed in May, sending shockwaves through the system. So this is great that they're just harping on stuff that happened a year ago. That's old news now. And the price now, Bitcoin's not reacting to bad news anymore. Where was it? The last paragraph I wanted to read here. These losses could be exacerbated by the fact that larger, more sophisticated investors tended to sell their coins right before the steep declines, while smaller investors were still buying. These patterns highlight the need for better investor protection in the crypto space, the BIS concludes, echoing sentiment coming from U.S. regulators in recent months. Regulators and lawmakers alike have become increasingly concerned with reining in the crypto industry following the collapse of FTX and obviously Luna. The SEC first began cracking down in 2018 and has stepped up its regulation by enforcement methods, dishing out fines to celebrities and exchanges, all in the name of investor protection, in the words of Gary Gensler. So we're starting to see that they're not, if you read between the lines, they know this isn't going to work, that this is crushing the market. And this long term, this isn't going to work. So I've got to love it. But just the headline that if you bought crypto after 2015, you likely lost money. I don't think so. Not here. So follow Viber Finance if you haven't. We've been crushing it for 4 years now. I've been in crypto since 2017, but I'm not going to count buying Chainlink, watching it run up and down, and then getting hacked in the OA adoption amplifier, all that nonsense. So it's been a good 3 years now of crushing it. So this was a great article to hear from Raoul Paul. Just NFTs will act as high-end property during boom cycles. And I love that. Just comparing NFTs and flexing on Ethereum. Humans are ridiculous and we love to socially signal stuff. And that is so true. And it's going to get even louder and louder and louder as people just become more antisocial, care more about their digital stuff, more about their digital profiles, all the stuff that's coming. It's going to get crazy. And you're seeing all of the brands that are working with Polygon, with Solana, Coca-Cola, Starbucks, Nike, all of Adidas, they're all launching NFTs and platforms and more customer friendly stuff. And speaking of NFTs, I've been the only one probably saying that Solana, this was FUD the whole time. Don't listen to it. And at $9, Solana was a steal. And I went and bought a couple hundred of them in I Trust Capital, sold some Ethereum at I want to say 1,400 and bought Solana at 950. And it's like 2.5x while ETH is up maybe 40%. So it's just crushed it. And then now to see that Helium is moving over, fully migrating to Solana, and that it was actually a vote by the developers on Helium. And I think it was 81% of Helium community members voted in favor of the migration. So that makes me more bullish that people that actually develop and use the network, they know that it's good, it's capable of handling loads. I mean, they would be going to Hedera, they'd be going to other ecosystems if they knew that Solana couldn't scale. So I'm bullish on Solana long term. I mean, right now at like $24, I mean, I think there's going to be one more leg up, but now is not the time to buy into it. The entry points in Solana were months ago when it fell off a cliff. I sold it at I think $22 maybe before the FTX disaster. I knew it was coming, and then rebought twice the bag at $950. And now it's running up like crazy. And now you take out that initial investment, you have a moon bag. And that's how you can win with other coins besides just staking Hex. I get bored with that. So this was a good article here about Hong Kong outlining upcoming crypto licensing. So the Hong Kong, basically SEC, is calling out for public feedback on its newly proposed licensing regime for crypto set to take effect in June. So we're 3 months away from this stuff going fully hands on deck live, and it's going to be hopefully for retail too. They're outlining all the laws now. You're going to have to just go register, and hopefully you'll get your license. And Huobi is doing that right now, and that's why it pumped yesterday like crazy. I know yesterday we were on here and Huobi was up like crazy. It was up like 40% or something. And what do you know? It was because this right here. And that's how I feel like we're in like a mini bull market, because coins are reacting to news, right? It's not often that you see stuff with Anchor and the partnership with Microsoft and the coin pumps 50% overnight. It was just 3-4 months ago when there were partnerships like this coming out every 24 hours. And what? Nothing. You didn't see any coins reacting to it. If anything, they were just dumping. News was doing nothing to price. And now the opposite is kind of happening. And, we'll see if this can kind of continue. But Huobi here, it's funny. I remember reading this article that they cut 20% of their staff among all the bear market turmoil. But now they are increasing its personnel in Hong Kong from 50 to 200. So I wonder if this is actually different. If staff and personnel are actually looked at differently. If personnel are part-time employees or consultants, or so, I don't know. I'm just curious, but they're so crafty with their word magic and all these articles that you got to be able to pick up on that stuff. And this is just talking article about how Huobi is excited to hopefully get their license in Hong Kong. Their pro crypto policies and working hard to secure a crypto license there. Our aim is to be one of the first fully compliant exchanges in Hong Kong and collaborate with our Asia Pacific users to drive digital asset growth. And there's 2 exchanges right now that are legal in Hong Kong. So Huobi would be maybe the 3rd. So they're few and far between. So where is it? I forgot to bring up the chart. So we have a nice Coreum pump right now. And we've been talking about Coreum for, what's it, a year and 3 months now, ever since the snapshot happened in December of 2021. So we had our snapshot for the XRP and Songbird and Flare. That was December of 2020. And my tokens just came this morning. I got my Flare. It finally came. So I was actually shocked to see it. So I actually want to see if Bitstamp put up an announcement about that, because I've been waiting for months now and nothing. Sure enough, nothing. So I wonder if it was just New York State then. But if you had XRP on there and you're in New York, you have your Flare in there. I know I had like 10 or 12,000 XRP on there at the time, and I got 1,600. So it was exactly 15%. And I'm going to take that and send it to my Bitfrost wallet, wrap it, and then delegate it. That qualifies you for the remaining airdrops coming. So they changed it. It was supposed to be a 3-year airdrop for Flare, and they switched it up. And they now did the one airdrop up front of 15%. And then you have to delegate it yourself to validators inside the Bitfrost wallet, Decent, any of these wallets right here. And this will qualify you for the remaining airdrops. So I pretty much thought it was a wash. I went and actually bought $200 worth of Flare on the open market, because when the airdrops came, I didn't get it in Bitstamp, and I was pissed. I wrote them emails. I changed my mail. I wonder if that's what it was. I actually changed my mailing address to Florida from New York and sent in my license and everything. So I wonder if just by doing that it somehow freed something up in the system. I don't know. Or me just emailing them with screenshots of them telling me that my airdrop was good to go. I didn't have to worry about it. And sure enough, when it came, they said, oh, yeah, New York State, it's not happening. Well, why didn't you tell me that for the months and years leading up to it? So it's just frustrating, but it's there now. So I'm going to send it to Bitfrost, which is where I have my Songbird wrapped as well. And I'm earning, I want to say 40 to 55 a week. I mean, I only have 10,000 Songbird, which is, I mean, I'm wrecked on that. I think I'm down like $300 on that, but that's a long-term play. You know, this is the time to accumulate these coins that you believe in the long term that are down significantly, especially when you're able to stake them and earn interest like this. It's not going to last forever. So, well, oh yeah, Coreum pumping like crazy now because of X Core coming next month. You know, this is going to be another passive income potential giant for us. So we held Solo Gen X. We ran that up from 30-40 cents up to $6.50. That's what funded my degeneracy on Game Zone, was selling Coreum at $6.50. You know, that 20 grand that I took out of there was like what, 3,300 coins at the time, which is insane to think, because now we're down at 14-15 cents. So that's how fast these things can run up. And this snapshot is happening March 24th. So we're basically a month and 2 days away. So I think this run up right now is for this snapshot. You know, it seems to happen with all these XRPL projects. Right before the snapshots happen, you get nice run ups and then huge dumps. So I've always been in the mindset of, oh, I'm just going to hold through it. Don't worry about it. You know, it'll come back. I'll gain my coins in the long term. But if I had sold at the top before and rebought the dip, I would have made out way better than just holding through. You know, so I have 3,300 Coreum left. So there's one more airdrop that's coming this month, and that'll be probably another 200 coins. So I'll have 3,500. I'll probably sell 2,000 of them during this run up. If it looks like we can get up and break the all-time highs at like 80 cents, I'll probably start selling. And keep half of it or something like that. But you know, this stuff is so volatile, and stuff changes daily. So if you're going to be trading and moving stuff around, you can't just take lapses. You have to stay focused, stay up to date. And that's the downside to it, is you can't just stake and chill. You know, you got to pay attention, and you can get burned. So that's what I'm going to be doing, is selling half my bag, or 60% or so, hopefully at $1.50, $2. You know, I want to see this run up like crazy, but you know, we're seeing a lot of bad news starting to come out, but only in the West. People need to be careful. All of this news that's coming out in the West, and our bearish with the Fed, all that, it does not outweigh what's going on in the East. All of the money that has came from China and Japan, we talked about yesterday, from the Fed, outweighs all. So the global markets have a net positive increase in stimulus into the markets. So there, even if we in the United States get a 50% hike and things get bad here, I don't see the United States being able to suppress all of the trillions of dollars that are coming out from QE, from Japan and China and these other countries. So I can't find the article, but we'll see. Keep an eye out on that, because I kind of fell victim to that too, is all these narratives, you know, with the United States, with the dollar going down, with real estate potentially crashing, all this stuff. And I'm just kind of I'm stepping off of that a little bit, because when you have a net inflow of money into the markets, when the Fed is yanking money out, that can't be understated. So the dollar is going to just increase in value, right? As soon as this happens right here, All it would take would be for Saudi Arabia to stand up on the stage and declare, we're now going to consider taking other currencies for oil. And all of a sudden, bang, all the countries that had to hold dollars for the last 50 years no longer have an interest in holding long term or holding them. And if they all start to dump, it would happen quickly and you'll have a tsunami of inflation. And that is what's going to happen. So the United States has to be careful, right? If we devalue our dollar, and that's why I think they're raising rates like this. They want to keep the dollar as king. As soon as it slips down and it's not where it was, these other countries have less and less and less incentive to hold it. Every time the dollar ticks down is a reason for these countries to sell. And it's only a matter of time before this happens and the petrodollar is gone. And that's going to create a inflation shock on the dollar. So all of these assets, yes, they're going to, in dollar terms, go through the roof. But what's your purchasing power going to be when that happens? That's what I'm worried about. So this week, we have existing home sales data today, Fed meeting minutes Wednesday, GDP numbers Thursday, inflation, core inflation numbers on Friday, and then earnings, including Nvidia, I believe, and Coinbase, I believe. Is this Nvidia? I'm not. Yeah, Nvidia. So earnings are going to be coming out for some major companies. If Coinbase has good earnings, we'll see. Kathy Woods has been pouring money in from ARK Invest. Does she know something we don't? And I just don't fall victim to the Coinbase FUD because I passed on $10 a share on the pre-sale because of other opportunities on Link 2. So if I had went and I did that and I had bought in Coinbase at $10 a share, even now it's $60, I'm still up a 6x. So even if it tanked another 50% down to $30, I'm still up a 3x if I got in early. And I'm one of the last ones. So even if retail's wrecked, that doesn't matter. All of the big money that came in early is still going to be in. So I don't think that Coinbase's stock can collapse unless it goes down to single digits. And if that happens, if it goes to $20, people will just buy it like crazy because it's a major blue chip exchange. So I'm not falling victim to that FUD. But I think, this could be the last short-term kind of short squeeze here for the XRPL, for Coreum with this airdrop coming. This could be the final pump before this bear market really sets in. Or that, this pump could be anticipation of this airdrop, anticipation of the Ripple settlement, and it could be a cascading effects of bullish stuff. So you have to be ready to play both sides of this. If things get real bad and if things just flip and get bullish, if XRP settles and all of a sudden there's clarity with XRP and all of a sudden the XRPL starts flourishing, you need to be ready for that. And that's why I'm only going to sell 2,000 out of my 3,500 coins in case that does happen, in case we continue to go up, 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 up. I don't want to just get completely wrecked. So I'm playing both sides of it. I'm hedging both sides and being ready for the bear market to continue, this to be a little pump, short squeeze, and then pulling all the retail in, getting them bullish, and then that's it, dumping on their heads and crushing their souls. And that's the market, is max pain is what it delivers. So are we going to chop sideways? Is Bitcoin going to go? Is it going to be able to hold? I don't know. It's a day-to-day thing. I had my prediction yesterday, and I'm staying true to it until we drop below 23.5 in the short term, is that we push up towards 27, 28, and that's it. And that's the last short squeeze. And then we kind of drop down, chop sideways, and that will bring a nice alt season in, hopefully into March. And then we'll play by ear then. We'll see where it goes. If Bitcoin then continues to fall below 23.5, that's a problem. Then that changes everything. But if it stays chopping between 24 and 25, that's great. Then we could see an alt season continue for a couple months and then kind of die off. So there's so many different scenarios that play out here. You got to be open to them all. And for me, I'm super pro bullish Hex, love everything about it, but I'm bored. I'm 99.9% staked. And I don't want to sit and just wait for V3 news or this or that. I'm having way more fun right now on Arbitrum, bridging stuff over and minting NFTs and doing all this stuff in hopes for airdrops over there. Because the Arbitrum airdrop I'm hearing is going to be massive, bigger than the Aptos one. So you bet your ass I'm going to be over there and on the SUI network, on that test net. Lindsay's been over there too. They just put up a bunch of apps to go and play with, to go test out if you want, in hopes of the airdrop. Let's see, where is it? What am I for? Oh, mouse. It's like user error here. What am I, wrecked? I don't know. There we go. I don't know what's going on here. I'm just going to X out of that and go over here. All right. Sorry about that. Wow. We are just off today. It's a good thing there's 0 people watching. What's up, A-Bit? How you doing, my man? Yeah, so SUI right here. So hold on. I don't know if my internet's getting wrecked or what's the deal. But check this out. This is where I'm going right now, playing on the test net on Google Chrome. I downloaded the wallet and I'm just minting NFTs. You got to sync yourself to the Discord and then you can hit their faucet and get free coins in there. But I mean, I don't know. I think this potentially could be massive, this airdrop. And Arbitrum too. You know, all you got to do for Arbitrum is come over to MetaMask. Let me see if I can get this going. Come over to MetaMask over here. And then once you're in the ETH mainnet, you just pop Arbitrum 1. And then it's super easy. There's an Arbitrum bridge on Twitter. Just go to the Arbitrum page. And right on there is arbitrum.io. So make sure you go to the right links. You don't want to just type stuff into the browser. And then up top here, there's bridge. So build your first dApp. It's fun. So right here, you come over and then you view token bridge and you connect your MetaMask right here. And then you're good to go. Hold on, I'll do this real quick. I don't care. I got nothing to hide. Oh, so I don't know my password. There we go. All right, sorry about that. There we go. All right, so yeah, I'm pretty much out of ETH. Wrong account. That's why. There we go. So I got my Grail, my RDPX. I mean, I only put I bridged over like $400. I minted some NFT. So what do I have? Like 3. Yeah, the NFT was $40. I minted some pancakes or something. So I'm just messing around over here, you know, trying to do as much as possible. You know, there's this on the Arbitrum 1 portal here. There's this list of dApps and you can mess around with it. So I went to 1 inch. I did a swap there. So all you do is use Uniswap to get these other coins, like this Grail coin and Magic Money and RDPX, which is DopeX. You just literally go to 1 inch or Uniswap and just switch over from ETH to Arbitrum, and it's right there. Just like you do for Pulse Chain, go from ETH to the Pulse or PulseX test nets, right there, same thing. And yeah, you can mess around here. I went and did it was a power pins maybe. I don't even remember. I just wanted to mint a cheap NFT that was not expensive just so I could do it. You know, I don't care if it ends up being worth anything. Plutus DAO, this is another one that I was looking at buying the coin, but I can't even find it right now. But you guys get the point. You know, this is how you qualify for free airdrops. You know, the same thing right here, Arbitrum, same thing with SUI. You know, I have to do it in Google Chrome here because it just didn't work in the Brave extension. Did not like that. Let me just log into this. So SUI 2, right? It's all testnet. You don't have to spend any money, just a little bit of time, and that's it. And I'm having fun over here. Lindsay is too. You know, we're just hitting as many of these apps as possible in here. You download your wallet. There's an NFT store. Your coins are right here. I don't know why. Oh, wow. So you used to get a half of a coin every time you hit the faucet. Now they're giving you 0.05. Oh, so they readjusted all that. So they're constantly updating this. They're on like their 26th update or something like that, or 27th update. So there's a bunch of apps. You can play the games in here. This got beef one will not work for me. Here we go. All right, now it's working. So you create a new bet between 2 or more players. So you just come through and you just mess around. So title, Vibra, description, degens, size and currency, 0.01 SUI, player addresses. So let's see. I'm going to copy my address. And then, man, I don't know how to actually get another address. Yeah, that's gonna be a problem. Well, I guess I'm gonna do this after stream, but yeah, you guys get the point. Just messing around on here. The Twitter page over here has a list of potential stuff you can do for the airdrop. Where's this SUI airdrops? There was a SUI airdrop one. This might be it. No, this wasn't it. You got to be careful though. That's not it. But you could search for them on here, just on the SUI's Twitter page. There's a couple of them that talk about if you do this stuff, it could qualify you for the airdrop, yada yada yada. So check that out if you want. This is going to be a big airdrop too. What's up, A-Bit? What's up, David Lee? How you doing, guys? Thank you for stopping in. While we're waiting for Pulse, hitting these test nets, bridging onto Arbitrum, just using DeFi on there. I mean, I wonder, you could probably even buy Hex on there on Arbitrum. I'll bet you there's a pair on there. If not, I might even make one. And that's the stuff that, could potentially qualify me for an airdrop too. Just playing around, spending time. You never know. But, the Asian narrative is still here. The AI thing too. The AI narrative is still here. Let's see, with Singularity Net and Fetch, I saw they were both pumping. I still held on to a little bit of my bags, but yeah, they're falling back down. So could this be the end of the AI narrative? We'll see. It all depends on Bitcoin. If we can just pump up a little bit, if we can push up towards 27 and one last little run, that'd be great. If not, if we hold 23.5, that's the number. If we can do that, I think we'll have a nice little all season, which will be a beautiful thing heading into our Coreum airdrop, which is coming in probably 2 weeks, early March. Then we have the snapshot in mid-March, and then X Core coming April 1st. So passive income. We got Coreum going up like crazy in the last day, even in the last month. We went from the bottom of 34 cents, already doubled up. So there you go, 100% on Coreum. So the whole market is starting to move too a little bit, which is nice to see. Other projects that we've been talking about for a while are making moves. And the same thing with Hedera too. A lot happening on Hedera. They're doing 8,000 transactions per second right now. Atma.io is live. Avery Dennison is live. And you saw at Davos them showing you how their supply chain logistics work. They took a bag of coffee, scanned it, and showed you all the ingredients, walked you through everything from start to being on the shelves. And that's the future of all retail. When we go to like big box stores in the future, to like Walmart and just even like Home Depot, all your power tools in the future, they're not going to work until you scan them at their cash register and the RFID chip unlocks the tool. It's all coming. Shout out Mobius. He posted a article in the Discord about it. So that's all coming. You're not going to be able to walk into stores and buy anything expensive anymore that doesn't have an RFID chip in it, and that's going to be tracked with your phone. I saw now, I think it's through Amazon, that Whole Foods, you don't even need to pay. You walk in and you have to have an Amazon account or a special card, and you scan your card when you go in. and it's got smart cards everywhere. And you just grab whatever you want off the shelves, throw it in, and you walk out, and you don't even pay for it. It's all done digitally, knows exactly what you took. So that's the future. That's where this is all going. And that stuff is going to be done mostly on Hedera for retail. So we've been talking about Hedera for a long time on here, and the staking on Stater Labs is now 10.5%. So there was a huge unstake last week, and it shot up from 8.2 to 10.5%. So that's really good right now. And that is not going to last long. It's going to go to native staking in about a year and a half, and that's 6.5% max. So you're getting an extra bonus 4% right now that you will never get again. And we're in the middle of a bear market. So this is the time to accumulate. This is when other people that are bearish are just, we're going to zero, rah, rah, rah. That's when you want to buy. When your taxi cab driver is talking about Bitcoin, that's when you want to sell. And I feel like we're in the part of the market where you walk down the street, no one's talking about crypto right now. So what up, Erwin? Didn't even see you in here. Hopefully you got rid of that cough that's been nagging you. That dang elbow cough. Got to get rid of that. So that's all I got. That's all for today. Bullish in the short term, as long as Bitcoin, like I said, can stay over 23.5. As long as we don't fall through there, that's kind of the floor. But this Kobisi letter, this is a really good Twitter thread. Go check them out. KOBEISSI. Really, really good stuff on here. Oh my God, I don't even have my screen up. Sorry about that. Well, this has just been all over the place today. I think I'm getting that elbow cough thing is like going to my head or something. But this, markets are now pricing in a 24% chance of a 50% hike in March. Oh boy. Futures now see a 26% chance of 4 more rate hikes this year. Man, this stuff is just, the FUD just keeps coming. But this is good though. I wanted them to just do 75 points and get the hikes over with instead of 25, 25, 25. Just do 75, get it over with. And hopefully that happens. They come out and say, yup, we're doing 50 points, and then we're only doing 1 more hike. And then boom, the crypto markets are trading, front running everything, will be off to the races. This is already priced in. Now that they're swinging up to a 25% chance of 50 points. So crypto prices this stuff in. The news isn't dropping prices anymore. And look at Hexakin is trending on Twitter right there. What else can you ask for? It's a good day. And then you click Hexakin on Twitter and you get brought to SHIB Army Bone SHIB Swap. Jesus. Unbelievable. Richard Hart was right. Trending. Yes, he was. Gotta love it. And it's good to see, too, that Gary Gensler is using what quote? Not your keys, not your crypto. So he knows who Richard is, I believe, either through subpoenaing him, looking for him, or watching videos of him, learning from him, something. Inflation is lower than they say, depending on which metric they use. Yeah, because they changed the metrics. If you use the same metrics that they used in 2019, we're at 14%. So I'm using those metrics, and I'm saying inflation's at 15%. But yeah, I'm down with them saying inflation is going down by just fudging the numbers. If that's where we're at, then by golly, that's all I got to say about that. But all right, fellas, that's all I got for today. I don't know about what time we're streaming tomorrow. We will be going to Albany and visiting with some friends, family, business associates, Sky Banks, Hex Machinas, Tommy D's. And yeah, it'll be a good time. So hopefully be doing a stream in the morning. Not sure what time, but yeah, using the old one from the 70s, it's only at 4.5%. That's interesting. So 49 years later, 2019, we're 14%, 10% higher than that. That's wild. That is crazy. But you know, Richard Hart was right. I gotta give it to him. Richard Hart was right. This is the chart they called the scam, a rug, and a Ponzi. Wow, crypto is full of 70 IQ folks. True. Richard was always right. I just can't wait till he's streaming again. Ivan is talking about Hex is in the top ranks for new buyers and has the strongest community. Wow. So yeah, Ivan has a new app.
Hex, fundamentally, when it comes to this metrics like buyers, holders, it's looking very good. It's in the top, and of course, we're looking forward towards Pulse Chain as well later this year, I guess. I hope it's gonna.
So this is that's crazy. So this is Ivan's new app. It's like a token explorer where you can look for like degen altcoins and search who's buying this and that. And that's crazy that Hex is up there with these degen altcoins. I mean, Blur, yeah, the airdrop just happened. It's going crazy with the NFTs over there too. But Floki, Xmon, Bone Swap, Shiba, higher than Singularity Net. I mean, that's crazy. I'm looking at buyers right here, 54.78. And then SHIB is 4,100, Singularity Net 33. Yeah, I haven't actually used it, or when I just see him talking about it on stream a couple times, but this is really, really bullish.
Be sooner this year, maybe 1 month, maybe 2. Next, Hex, Richard Hart, as you know, crazy community, maybe the most active community on Twitter. I mean, whenever you see some news about Hex, the engagement is crazy. So Hex, fundamentally, when it comes to this metrics like buyers, holders, it's looking very good. It's in the top. And of course, we're looking forward towards Pulse Chain as well later this year, I guess. I hope it's gonna be sooner this year, maybe 1 month, maybe 2. Who knows? It's done when it's done.
Well, Ivan, what about a bump? Bump it for us, Ivan. Bump it for us, buddy. Come on, we need a bump.
But I have sacrificed a bit, so I'm waiting.
He did Hex, sacrifice a bit.
As you know.
Yes, he did sacrifice a bit. Of course you
crazy
did.
Community.
How do I get out of this? Exit full screen. Jeez Louise. All right, guys, that's it. Erwin uses Morales a lot. Well, I'm going to have to use it too. I'm going to hit you up on Discord so you can give me the rundown, and you can pamp it for me too. All right, guys. David Lee, everyone, Tin Top, A-Bit, Erwin. Appreciate you guys stopping in. We'll catch you guys tomorrow morning out in Albany. Hopefully have some crazy news, some degen play. But yeah, check your Bitstamp if you had money on there. I just got my money today, this morning, which is nuts. 2 years. It was December 20th, 2020. So 2 years and 2 months to the day. Finally got my $66 in Flare. And then I'm going to delegate it in my Bitfrost wallet, earn my 5.5%, and sail off to the sunset in retirement. See you guys.
At Vibra Finance, we seek out the hidden gems in cryptocurrency. We will tailor your portfolio to work for you. Are you ready to transition your investments from traditional markets to cryptocurrency? Are your coins staked and earning interest? Are you overwhelmed with all the jargon in crypto? Is your portfolio underperforming and you want to reposition into consistent winning blue chip coins and viable projects? Do you feel like you missed out on DeFi, Metaverse, and NFTs? Here at Vibra Finance, we provide you with the data, skills, and tools you need to stay on top of the digital asset market. Vibra Finance. We are the future of crypto.